Hey guys, so in this video I'm gonna start it off by making my own charms. I got this mold from Shein and it's a Halloween mold, so I decided to make some bats, some stars and some moons, and then the second half of the video will be me doing the nail set. But to get started, what I was gonna do was mix gel polish with builder gel. Usually when I make my own charms using just polish, it comes out kind of flimsy, so I like to mix the polish with a builder gel or a cooking gel. I had seen these in my drawer and I was like, why haven't I opened these? And then I remembered exactly why. I had ordered these a while ago. It was a pack of 6 and all of them had little pieces of who knows what. I think I spotted a hair, but I couldn't tell you what the other stuff was. So I went with my cooking gel instead. Whenever I use cooking gel to make charms, they always come out hard and not that flimsy texture. Was struggling to figure out what word to use there, but what I did was I used, let's say, half and half of the cooking gel and the gel polish. I got these reflective gel polishes from Amazon. I didn't show it very much because I've yet to do an Amazon haul, but I've just been procrastinating. So I will probably get it out next week, but I will still leave the link to these in the description. When I was mixing these, I wasn't 100% sure on what set I was gonna do. So I ended up mixing black, silver, and in a few seconds you'll see that I mix a blue. But out of all the charms that I made, I literally only used one and it was such a waste of time, but I wanted to make a couple so that I'd have something to choose from and get some sort of idea for the set. Once I was done mixing the colours, I used my cuticle pusher to scoop the gel into the mould. These moulds aren't very deep, so all you need is the tiniest amount of gel polish. Sometimes I did overfill it, and to get rid of it, what I would do is dip my cuticle pusher in there and it will kind of take some of the product out. Once I was done filling them, I cured them for about 4 minutes, probably even longer, because sometimes if you don't fully cure it, if you squish them, the gel polish seeps out, and you probably shouldn't squish them, but I just do it out of curiosity, and sometimes it will seep out if it's not fully done. Once it was done, I wiped it with 91% alcohol to get rid of the tacky layer, and once I popped them out, I did wipe the other side too. To get started with the nail set, I went in with Beantown from Madam Glam as my nude. I initially had painted black over my Beantown swatch stick and it didn't look good, and I was like, damn, I have so many nudes and I feel like none of them suit me as far as like a French nail nude. But I ended up just sticking with Beantown and I'm happy that I did. It almost reminds me of Macart's Polygel Siesta, and that's my favorite nude for a French. To paint the French, I went with the A method. I don't necessarily need to do this anymore, but every time I go to do French, it's almost like muscle memory. But whenever I do it this way now, it doesn't work out for me. I don't know why. I find myself painting so many lines, whereas it's supposed to be like 5 lines with a couple corrections here and there. But when I do it this way, it ends up taking forever, so I end up just switching to the regular way, which I'll show after this nail. For this nail though, I did take it off camera to fix it. I ended up having to use some acetone to crispen up the smile line. Once I had fixed the line, I went in and filled the rest of the French. This is how I did this nail in one go, and it was a lot quicker than the A method. What sucks about this nail is that it was supposed to be fully black, so I pretty much did this for no reason. Whenever I do a French set and one of them is supposed to be one full color, I always forget and do all of the nails as French. Does anyone else do this, or is it just me? At this point of my video, I'm gonna half ramble and half explain, but before I get on to rambling, I'm gonna tell you the brain fart I had during this whole entire set. So I didn't realize I was doing a Nightmare Before Christmas nail set till today, which is the day after I filmed this. And it's weird because last week when I was planning out what to do for this week, I told myself I've already done Scream, so I'm not repeating anything I did last year. So I had told myself that Nightmare Before Christmas is out of the picture. Initially, I was actually going to use a Grim Reaper charm, but there was red on it and I didn't think I would like it. So I ended up picking the Jack Skellington charm. Whilst actually looking at the charm, I even said this is a bootleg Jack Skellington. And I know damn well what he looks like, and this charm is exactly what he looks like. I think I was tapped into my subconscious when I was working on this set, because I even went as far as putting the bat on my thumb, and his bow tie is a bat. So now I'm just here questioning whether I'm that silly or if I was just distracted, because I was on the phone during this part, so I'd like to say I was distracted and not stupid. When I was painting over the black with the reflective gel, I used a nail art brush to go around the smile line because I find it easier than using the whole gel polish brush to get close to the smile line. I almost always go over to the nude and mess up, so with the smaller brush it's so much easier. So has anyone seen the Netflix show The Watcher? If you haven't, you should watch it. If you're someone that is into... So it's not scary, let me start off by saying that. It's more like suspense. But the thing about this show is that it's both terrible and great at the same time. It's one of those shows that has you yelling at your TV because the people aren't moving fast enough. It's one of those ones, and oh my gosh, I hate the main character. I don't hate the main character, I think it's just that guy. I just can't do it. I could do without him. They could have cast the mains as two better people. I feel like the only person that can act in that whole entire show is the English woman, and that's about it. There's also parts of the show where it's like, that doesn't add up or that doesn't make sense, and I'm wondering if that's been done on purpose because I haven't finished it, so it could be a reason why. But if you haven't seen it, I suggest you watch it. Before I applied any of the charms, I top coated the nails and I used McCart's rhinestone glue to adhere them. The bat that I made was kind of dull, so I dipped my brush in a little bit of top coat to bring some of that shine back. After I top coated it, it seemed like it needed to pop some more, so I went in with my white gel polish and outlined it. I had outlined the first half of it on camera, but it was so hard to do whilst filming, so I turned off my camera and finished it off camera. I realized I should have added some eyes or something like that, but I ended up just kind of keeping it simple because I did want this set to be a simple one because I've been doing so much nail art in my last couple videos. This is the finished result. I put them on using my press on sticky tabs, and this is how they look when they're on. I really like how Beantown looks as a nude on me. I'm really happy that I decided to go for that color, and I'm happy that it does look good with the black because when I had it on the swatch stick it didn't look very good, but this is how it looks when it reflects. If you like this video, like, comment and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of this set, and thank you for watching.